Alright, so today we're going to go through the process of changing this heating element, anode rod, and a couple of thermostatic switches for this water heater. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Go ahead and bleed it inside if you want. Next, go ahead and remove your cover. We are going down here. This is going to be where your anode rod's at, and this is where the heating element sits. I already took these off the other day when I diagnosed the problem, or one of the problems. Then flip your little handle on your pressure release. Oh, yummy. All right, so put your special tool on there. However you want to break it free. This is a 1/4-inch drive extension. And turn. Might need something bigger. Pause it. So if this thing hasn't been serviced in a while, you might need to bust out a bigger tool. So this is a 27mm socket. Oh, there we go. Now watch your feet, because this is going to drain out any water left in the tank that did not come out of the other thing. Oh God. So watch your feetsies. Oh, nice. That's going to be a good time to get out of there. Great time. If you want increased water flow, just do that. Break up all the crap in there. And if I didn't mention it before, your power for all this should be off. And so while we have a second, while the water drains, you can buy one of these off Amazon. This is slightly overkill. They sell smaller little plastic ones that'll work just fine too. They hook onto a regular gardening hose, and you stick it in there and flush it out real good, get all the sediment and crap from the bottom. So while we're waiting, we're going to take this cover off. It's just held in by 3 flathead screws. So there's one here. That's the hardest one to get to. You might need a thin flathead to get in there, and then that one. I got it. Thankfully, they shouldn't be. And there's your heating element. All right, while we're waiting, it's all drained, so we can take this guy, shove that in there, turn it on. Again, watch your feetsies. Look at all the nasty come out. If your anode rod looks like it did, you're probably going to find chunks. Ooh. Lord have mercy. Just when you think it's getting clear. Remember, you're just going to sit here and do this. Depending on how bad yours is, this could take 5 minutes. This could take a half hour. We're at about 15 minutes right now. You guys don't see that, but you really just want to do this until all the water comes clear. You want all of the stuff to come out of your tank, because that's not going to help you. But obviously this one has not been done in quite a while, so we're going to be here for a minute. This is what we're trying to get out. This is all the calcium buildup and probably part of the old anode rod in there somewhere. But remember when I said watch your shoes? That's why. Alright, so after about 25 minutes of this, we're about probably as clean as we're going to get. You can do this as thoroughly or as not as you want. It's not my water heater, so I don't really care. Alright, so once you're done flushing, we can go ahead and take these 2 screws off for the heating element, if that's what you're in here for as well. This one's bad, so we're going to change it out while we're in here. So take that off. You actually don't even have to take them off all the way. Do it like that. Kind of give them a little jiggle out. Move those off to the side. It doesn't matter which way those wires sit on. It just kind of has to make a complete circuit. So you can use the tool that I showed you earlier. I highly doubt this one's going to come out. So for reference, this is a 27mm socket, and I will let you know what this one is here in a minute. And before you do the next step, come inside and turn your propane off and light your stove, let it run out. So because on this one, as you can see, it's not in straight, so we're going to take off This is a 7/16 nut and this is a 7/16 fitting. So we're going to crack both those loose, take this pipe out of the way so we have better access to get into there. So I just lift that guy out of there. Bend that a little bit and pop it out. Now we got tons more room. So luckily in this situation, this one decided to break free. So we can go ahead and pull that bad boy out again using big side of the tool that came with the kit that I will leave in the description for you guys. I hear it. All right, let's see what we're working with. Not terrible. Not terrible. Good. Go. So heating element time. So you can go ahead and pre-loosen your screws before you put it in there. Make it a little bit easier. Always start these by hand. Get it tight by hand, then grab your special tool. I'd say get it good like that. And pop a screwdriver in here. Click. Maybe we'll try for one more click. One more click. Good. Wherever you can. Put that in there. Tighten that baby down. Ah. And that one can go there. Like I said, it does not matter which way these go in as far as I'm aware. Just make sure they're tight so they make a good connection. Now you, all right, then we're going to put this guy back on. So kind of feed it up. Probably a little bit easier to get it through this way first. Get it to sit in its respected area. Maybe. Like that. Again, you may have to rebend your line a little bit. I have an RV tech friend that would cringe at me doing this. And again, go ahead and get it started by hand. Make sure we're not crisscrossed. It should go in pretty easy once you get it. Like that. Go ahead and get that started. Put the nut back on the bottom. Go ahead and tape up your anode rod. Your heating element doesn't need it because there is a rubber gasket. And yes, I have quite a few rotations on here. This is kind of some very chintzy tape that came with the kit, so use at your own discretion. And again, start it by hand. Going back in, we can use a special tool. Yeah. Again, you probably don't have to have tape all the way up the threads, but whatever. Couple ugga duggas. Yeah. Click. All right, so that's about that for this video. I'm going to have another one where we go ahead and change those and some of the wiring. That'll be in a separate one. So this is how to go ahead and essentially do a service, change out the heating element, anode rod stuff. I mean, if you live in these full time, you should be doing at least the anode rod. I mean, you should be flushing it about every 6 months. I don't know, everyone's got a different opinion, but 6 months is probably good. So thanks for watching. So I did forget to mention, go ahead and put your cover back on. That screw up there is going to be a little bit of a monkey. When you're done with this, turn your water back on. Do not turn the electric side of the water heater back on until your water tank is filled up. Bleed it from both sides, hot and cold. Make sure there's no air in that tank. Then you can go ahead and turn that on. Obviously, turn your propane back on. Turn your stove on to purge all the air out, and then you should be good to go. And if you're having a hard time getting the water to purge out of the hot side, come and open that valve again. Just let it go till the water runs out.